Saving up your calories to the evening for events. If this rings true with you, move to the front. You're in good hands. I'm Lucy. I'm a registered mental health nurse. I'm an eating disorder recovery coach. I know what I'm talking about. Do not worry, people. Some people in their recovery get to a point where they will allow themselves to have more calories, more foods, different foods than they used to be having. But they then still implement some kind of restrictive rules around this. All right, so instead of almost being like, right, I'm going to break down that restrictive rule, they've kind of shifted sideways and made another restrictive rule. Because it's still disordered eating if you are allowing yourself to have maybe the foods you want, but you are saying you can only have them for evening, or you have to restrict to be able to go out to eat. Yeah, that's still restriction. Restriction isn't just restricting your calories, full stop. Yeah, it can be restricting the types of foods that you are eating. It can be restricting yourself to only eating at certain times. All right, so it's still a restrictive rule. Now, the thing with this is if you are doing that, it's reinforcing the fear of eating early. It's reinforcing the fear of having those foods earlier on in the day or whatnot, because you are telling your brain that you are doing something about it, because you are, pushing those foods to later on in the day. Also, people can kind of have the rule of, well, I'll enjoy it more, I've earned it, there's no distraction, I'm going to bed afterwards, so I don't have to really think about the consequences of it and whatnot. But that's just suppression, my love, all right? That is not dealing with the issue. Yeah, we do not want to be swapping rules for other rules, swapping other eating disorders for other eating disorders, blah, blah, blah. The top and bottom of this is you've got to challenge that rule, all right? I don't know if you've already got the message so far, but that is disordered eating. And you need to be able to plonk yourself in any situation in life and be okay with that. So what if, you want to go out for lunch with a friend? What if you are just simply hungry and want that food earlier on in the day? Also, you're putting that food on a pedestal. All right, because you are like, I have to, do some sort of sacrifice ritual before I eat the damn thing at night with no distractions and whatnot. Like, what the hell? That's shrinking your life, not growing your life. You might be thinking, yeah, okay, I understand that, but how the hell do I go about challenging that? Well, everybody's a little bit different. For a living, I work with people with eating disorders as a nurse, as a coach, whatever you want to refer to me as, to help them through this, all right? Because I've been there. I can remember when I would save all of these nice foods, all right, to the evening. Okay, I mean, yeah, to begin with, you could argue that it was better than what I was doing, but very quickly it became just as bad. All right, and now I have the freedom to have what I want when I want it. If that means having cake at 10 a.m., that is what I will do.